A ceasefire between Thailand and Cambodia has been declared. But behind the scenes, two global powers are pulling the strings. The US and China both present, both involved. But who really holds the influence? The border tensions between Thailand and Cambodia have long simmered over disputed territories and historical claims. In late July 2025, those tensions erupted again, with artillery fire exchanged across the border, resulting in casualties and international concern. But on July 28, both countries announced an unconditional ceasefire. Acting Thai Prime Minister Phumtham Wechayachai and Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet, with Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim as mediator, declared peace had been reached. While ASEAN and Malaysia were at the forefront of talks, multiple mentions of the United States and China during the press conference raised eyebrows. It became clear ASEAN may have hosted the dialogue, but the shadow of Washington and Beijing loomed large behind the scenes. Former President Donald Trump openly claimed he helped broker the ceasefire. In a Truth Social post, he said he had directly spoken with both leaders, urging peace, and warned that trade negotiations with the US would stall if the conflict continued. This carrot and stick diplomacy, mixing rewards with pressure, is classic American strategy. And in this case, it worked. While the US was loud, China worked in silence. The Chinese Foreign Ministry hosted informal trilateral talks in Shanghai, with representatives from both Thailand and Cambodia present. Beijing emphasized regional dialogue and ASEAN centrality. Experts say China intentionally stayed behind the scenes, seeking to protect its vast economic interests without risking political backlash. Because this isn't just about a border skirmish. Southeast Asia is a strategic hub home to vital supply chains, billion-dollar investments, and major trade routes. Prolonged instability in the Mekong region could disrupt global trade, threaten infrastructure projects, and damage the political capital both superpowers have invested for decades. Interestingly, the US and China, despite being rivals, found common ground here. Both wanted to prevent escalation. The US pushed with open pressure and rewards. China eased tension with backdoor diplomacy and quiet presence. A rare moment where both acted in harmony, tactically at least. Observers remain skeptical. Some reports of continued clashes have already emerged. There's no strong enforcement mechanism, and distrust between the two nations runs deep. If fighting resumes, it'll be a test of how far the US and China are willing to go to maintain peace, and how ASEAN balances them both. This ceasefire may be about Thailand and Cambodia, but it's also about something much bigger. A new chapter in the US-China rivalry played out in Southeast Asia. Behind every handshake and peace declaration is a struggle for influence that's far from over. Like this video if you want more deep dives into global politics. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss what's really happening behind the headlines. Because the world keeps turning, and you deserve to know who's turning it.